will begin. Kelly Coffman, 6'2", 240, going against 5'7", 165-pound Ricky Ward.
Neither player in the Firestone Tournament of Champions, so automatically Just Stay Rook is out, and we will have a new player going to Akron in April.
Yeah. Well, Kelly's loose now, Bo. But I think Ricky made a good decision here, letting Kelly start the match. Kelly's inside. He's going to stick him up against the ball return in the 10th, and I think that's going to be important.
Good point, John. Kelly playing the deep inside line. However, with that power, it's almost a mute point. I've never seen a ball quite like his.
The best for Ricky Ward, 14th at Las Vegas and 23rd at Erie. Oh, yes. All even after one.
Ricky Ward, the most improved bowler, in my opinion, on the PBA Tour in the last 12 months. Four-step delivery. Used to have a little bump in his swing, but now it's perfectly straight. He goes right to target, keeps that wrist and hand underneath the ball, and lets the lane do the work, and starts off with a great shot. Saws the 5 into the 10. It's all even after one.
Come on, baby. Come on.
What's the shot to 7?
Well, John, is that something he has to watch out for? The solid 7? It looked like a pretty good shot.
It looked like a great shot to me, Bo. I think he really wanted a double to get out to that early lead to put a little bit of pressure back on Kelly. It was a bad break.
Across lane, changes balls, and he throws a perfectly straight shot. I watched him yesterday. Good spare shooter.
Standing room only here at Carolina Lanes, 45 minutes from New York City. Walter Ray Williams, the pinfall you're hearing, warms up because he will defend his King of the Hill position against the winner of this head-to-head game.
Yeah. Boy, he looks pumped now, doesn't he, Bo?
He's ready.
That 10 out.
Tomorrow on ABC Sports, our coverage of the Lipton Championships continues. The winner of the Marcus Andrushka Maleovea Washington match will meet the winner of the Peter Korda Peter Sampras match in the men's finals. That's tomorrow at 4 Eastern, 3 Central and Pacific, ABC Sports. 3 in a row. Kelly Coffman.
Well, there's always been debate whether the left side has an advantage of the right side. However, these two players finished 1-2 in the tournament, and after 42 games, knocked down the exact same amount of pins. That's almost unbelievable.
Well, Bo,
Tournament leader Ricky Ward at Home Rare Lucas tells us how his college plans changed to help benefit his bowling career.
Okay, one of the major problems was going out to the Midwest. There was a financial problem. The scholarship wasn't a definite, so I decided that my bowling career, I'd stay back home and bowl regionals and attend a local college and go from there onto the regional program and then here onto the national.
1-2 regional title. Now today seeks his first PBA championship. Trails by 20 at this point of the championship match.
of course, that was a really...
There he is from Plainfield, New Jersey, the 1956 Olympic decathlon gold medal winner. Silver medal in '52 when he was only 17 years old, behind Bob Mathias. And a Rookie of the Year, John the Count Montefiasco, the New York Yankees. New Jersey residents and great friends of Johnny Petraglia and Lee Livingston.
Well, Chris, here's a real key shot for Kelly coming up. He wants to maintain that 20-pin lead. If he doesn't, it goes under 10, and it could turn the tide of the match right away.
All right.
Oh, solid 9. That's because the ball hit too hard. What a bad break.
Goodness. That was Johnny Petraglia who said the ball hit too hard.
Yeah, see it, bro, right by the left side of the 9 pin, Chris. It actually hit too hard. He threw it well after the commercial break.
Here's Bo.
Thank you, Chris. The king of the hill, Walter Ray Williams Jr. Whoever wins this, it'll be their first title. Will you have a big advantage because they're going to be all excited?
Well, I could, but I don't know. The lanes are awful nice today. These guys are probably going to be so loose out there. They're going to throw a few strikes at me, but I'm ready for them.
Are you intimidated by the big ball of Kelly Coffman?
I beat him. I beat him yesterday. No problem.
All right, very confident. Back to you, Carter.
Okay. Come on, Kerry!
Oh, no.
John, here we go.
Solid.
First, I've never seen back-to-back solid 9s before.
No.
This is a first. But,
Sorry.
now watch, Kelly, he's sliding about 35, sending it all the way out to about the 8 board. It comes back so hard, it just drives by the left side of the 9 pin. It's just too much ball.
Glad to be the great professionals. You have to consistently make those spares. This young man has taken a 2-pin lead over Kelly Coffman in the championship match.
Johnny Petraglia, Ricky Ward looks rock solid on the right-hand lane. He's been close on the left-hand lane. What's the difference between the two?
Well, the left-hand lane hangs a little bit more than the right-hand lane, Bo. If he makes some kind of adjustment here and doesn't go high, he just might strike out.
All right. And that's absolutely the opposite for the right-handed player. The left-hand lane does not hang. It finishes more. So, big shot.
Watch out now, Bo. He's rolling.
One hit.
The third Johnny Petraglia Open.
It amazes me, Chris Schenkel, 2 players who have never really been in this position before performing so well. Shows the training they're getting from basically the junior leagues right on through the professional level. We've seen this split before. It was consequential to David Houston as he left the 3-4-6-7 to lose the match to Kelly Coffman. Now Kelly needs to get over to the right of the 3-pin and drive it into the 4.
Chance.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a solid.
Does it perfect. The 3 goes into the 4, the 4 into the 7. Kelly Coffman hangs tough. He trails by 16 through 6, 7th frame.
Solid.
A 10.
John, is there any adjustment can you make for a solid 9, solid 9, solid 10?
There's really nothing you can do except keep throwing it there, Bo. He's really bowled a great game.
He has improved, hasn't he, John, in the last year?
He's making all his spares. I should have said that to him if he lets the ball go.
All right. 34,000 to the winner. 18,000 for runner-up. The Johnny Petraglia Open, the championship match, will continue after this. Today it's in North Brunswick, New Jersey. The Carolina Lanes championship match underway. Ricky Ward up on the right lane, the left-hander leading by 17. He has 4 in a row. 7th frame.
Oh, crunch time has arrived. The first time he's ever come out of commercial in his life, and he throws it that good. This kid's a winner, whether he wins or not.
John, I agree with you. Most players have never been in this position. They'll come out of that little bit of delay and they'll get a little soft and they'll go high. I almost wanted to say, watch a 6-pin on this shot. You picked it out. He went real long with his swing, stuffed it in the hole. He leads by 27 pins, can make it 37, 8th frame title match.
Leaving a 7-pin. The young man who gives his mom and dad, Clyde and Marie, great parental support. And right behind him there on the screen, speaking of parents, Mr. and Mrs. Petraglia, John's mom and pop.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
Spare here, B. 26-pin lead.
Rookie of the year in 1991, Ricky Ward.
All right, for the big guy, the guy with the best strike ball day after day of anybody we know on the Pro Bowlers Tour. He has the potential of striking out for 243. Ricky Ward's going at a 239 pace. Championship game up for grabs.
The 9 almost hesitated.
Almost the third solid 9. Do we have a record here for solid 9s in a game, Bo?
It's a lazy sucker, isn't it? 9 pin down there.
Well, he's using two different balls, John. One on the left lane, one on the right lane, which is hard enough as you see the tension on Ricky Ward's face. And this is the biggest shot in Kelly Coffman's career so far. He needs this strike to stay in the match. Carry! The messenger. We see Kelly Coffman do that all the time. Take the head pin, drive it against the left sideboard, and take out the 10. Not to be here in the critical 9th frame.
Difference of 16,000 winning or finishing second with a potential of going into the King of the Hill match and winning another 5.
And don't forget the Firestone. One of these boys takes a trip there on April 24th.
That's going to be a winner, Chris, if he makes any kind of decent count in the 10th. Boy, this kid bowled like a veteran today.
Yeah, he did, John.
Last year it was a right-hander.
Dave Ferraro.
Early legend, too.
Right.
Right now, Ricky Ward needs 8 pins on 2 balls. Total of 8 pins on 2 balls, and he wins his first championship. Starting on the left, he's going to drive it all the way through around the 3rd arrow. Well, John, what happened, bud?
Somebody moved in the crowd.
You think he'll get 8 pins on 2 balls, partner?
I think he'll get 8 pins on 1 ball.
John, you had over 2,300 in the Pro-Am. This is the largest crowd I've seen at any of our telecasts, other than when we were at Felt Forum at Madison Square Garden. Huge crowd.
That's a winner, Chris. I thought for a second he changed balls, but no, he didn't. Back.
Okay.
And Chris, you're right. And the people that work this tournament do such a tremendous job. The fans. It was just a wonderful week. It's just, even with the blizzard.
Oh, it's a great tribute to you, John.
Well, it's
Triple
great
crown.
being up here with you two legends.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Likeable Kelly Coffman shows his appreciation for the great game that Ricky Ward did bowl. Every ball in the pocket. Strike, 7 pin, 5 in a row, 7 pin strike, 7 pin strike.
That's very nice. Talk about awesome performance, but
Kelly did bowl great.
Sure did. Those solid 9s, and once again going back to the 9th frame, left the half 10, or he would be throwing this next ball for the title.
I think I'm going to go back and sit with my wife and son, watch this King of the Hill battle.
Okay.
Kelly Coffman will win a bunch of PBA tournaments. He's gotten too good. He's learned how to play the tour and learned to control that big, powerful ball. Look out.
awesome performance.
ABC Sports presentation of the